Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I invited Claire to be with me in this video. Um, as all of you know, we are not native English speakers, but we are trying our best to learn the language and try to use it
as
as much.
quickly as possible.
Yeah. So today we are going to share a few tips while we are learning English, and we may start. Yeah. The first tip we have is to pronounce your uh, consonants clearly. So I think this was one of the biggest challenges I have in my learning because I used to swallow the consonants, especially if it's in the end of a word. For example, like field, right? I would try to say field, which kind of like a different word, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So um, I think this is probably because due to the problem, like in many Asian languages, we don't use consonants that often
We don't have consonants
at the end of
at
the
the end
word.
of the word.
We don't have that much.
Yeah, we do have the NGs
NG,
at the end,
like
but not T or D or P.
yeah,
So yeah, that's a very different thing.
yeah. So for example, like the word cute, you have to pronounce T, right?
Yeah, you can't just say Q.
Q is a different thing. Okay. So that's the first tip. And then for the second one, I think is that uh, trying to be brave, be bold in using your in using English. The thing is that many of us may be blocked by grammar rules. And after I came to US, I figured out that many of those even those Native American native speakers, they don't I mean, I don't mean they don't follow the grammar rules, but it's kind of like in the
Like they don't have the perfect grammar when they speak. So they would say like, "What's the results?"
yeah. I think it's kind of natural because to human minds because you start with what is as a question, and then you end up with like the conclusion or something like a result as what's the results, right? So it's normal to many of them, and it doesn't block them from understanding your point of view. So I think in that case, for us, I mean, for the speakers, we don't have to worry too much about the grammar during your speaking. But it doesn't mean you need to ignore it entirely, right?
Yeah, I think it's more important when you write. But when you speak, you can just follow the rhythm, and people will still understand you if you don't have the perfect grammar. Yeah, because in Eastern world we used to force ourselves to be perfect because we have to pass those exams. And if you say what's the results in your English exam, it will fail you. But it's not the case in your daily communications.
So no stress.
No stress.
No pressure.
Yeah, just speak up.
Just speak up. And the third tip we have is that trying to add more emotion to your speaking. So I think it was because like in school, usually for example, people may ask you a question, "How are you today?" People may just say, "Fine, thank you." But from my experience, it's very cold, right?
It sounds like a robot.
It sounds like a robot. So people don't like it that way because they feel you are not enjoying the conversation. They are not enjoying involved in this conversation. So instead, if I were in a good mood, I would probably say, "Oh, I'm doing great. It's a nice day. It's a nice weather." Or maybe I finished my work very good. So something like that. Or maybe I was in a difficult situation. Maybe I'll just be honest. So I would just say, not bad. Not bad sometimes means not really good.
Not really good.
Yeah, but not bad is it's okay. Not bad. I have some concerns. I have some family issues, whatever they are, right?
Yeah, or add some small humors like, "I'm not having the best day, but
Yeah,
yeah."
it's just another day,
Yeah.
right? So that's the tip we have for you. And then the fourth one is that uh, try to avoid use English songs to practice your listening or speaking. Um, I know you like English songs.
Yeah, I like them a lot.
You sing them very good, right? So, but I figure out that it's probably very challenging because they're using a different rhythm, right?
Because you have to follow the rhythm of the music. If you just listen to the songs, I mean, if you only use the English songs to and try to improve your English, that's impossible. Because you have to engage in real daily conversations.
Yeah.
You know, engage in real human interactions to, you know, receive the responses from others and learn simultaneously. I think that will help a lot.
Yeah.
Instead of only using songs.
So that's why one day I think my brother said that he kind of learned English through like listening to the English songs in driving. So I don't think it will work them that much, right? Because
well, I think if you're driving, then that's the
it's
maybe listening to a song is the best way to learn while you're driving, but you have to spend more time when you're not driving, like when
correct.
You have the focus time,
correct,
or self time.
Correct. It's more about like killing your time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then the last tip we have is that try to use your language as much as possible. So don't use the English as just a way to pass your school exams. So use it in your daily life. And I think it's probably not likely every one of us have a native speaking friend in our life. Maybe not, but still we are in this global world. I mean, even in the virtual world, you can still say something. You can use your English. For example, you can reply to my comments, right? YouTube. So, for example, I'm going to ask everyone a question. What's your mother language? Why do you think it's so special, right? What's your favorite sport? And you can reply in the comments, right? That's a way of using English in your daily life, right? So,
and you will reply back, right?
Yeah, I will reply back for sure. Yeah. So that's it for today. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
leave us comments.